Hello everybody and welcome back to Amateur Mobile Racing League. We are finally back in this amazing league who is now starting with just 10 drivers sadly, but the fun is still the same because AMRL is always fun. The feeder of AMRL, every driver can do everything they want here. I mean, not everything, they can learn to drive better so that they can perform better in AMRL. We are here and we're seeing the first drivers going to the final turns of the Circuito de Brasile, which I mistaken a lot of time for another circuit, so it was a nightmare for me to get the lobby up to race the qualifying because I am the stupidest guy ever. But anyway, we are now seeing the first time with Seb with a 32.35, amazing time from him to the pole position. Then Glaciale with just second with a really good time with a 32.42, and then it is Flack with a 32.52. Now we are again at the checker flag for the second lap, and now Krustent with a 32.08, amazing time from him, and he is now again the poleman. Why I say it again, I don't know, but anyway, he's the poleman with an amazing time, and Brasidas is just behind 32.12. Incredible time from both. Now we are in the final lap, in the final turns. Now in the final turn, in the final straight line, and we are seeing with Krustent 31.87, incredible time with Seb second and Brasidas third. Wow, that was a really amazing time from Krustent, who has taken the pole position. And there is just behind Seb, Krustent being the only drivers going down with a 31.87, just behind the 32, amazing. Then we have Brasidas third with a 32.12, and Oscar with a 32.27 being fourth. Then we have Nicolas 32.30, Flack 32.32, then we have Sujuk with a 32.33, Glaciale with a 32.42, David Lucas with a 32.50, and Jairozan with a 32.80 being the last drivers. And this is the standings of the qualifying. We will see you in the race. And we are finally here in the starting grid, ready to race. We're now starting the lights to turn on, and you're turning on. And now off, and here we go with Seb side by side with Krustent. Let's see in the first turn with Seb taking the first position, and there is Brasidas now taking the first position himself, trying to stay ahead with Nicolas, and Oski trying to find a way to overtake him. Oski is now first, and oh, what is happening there with Brasidas and Seb going really wide? So now it's only Oski and Nicolas fighting for the first position, with Nicolas trying to get him, and on these turns he does it on the inside, amazing move, and there is now Flack trying to go. Oh, what is happening with the Brasidas there? He has gone into the grass with a really, into the sand this time, with a really strange thing that happened. But anyway, we now have Flack and Glaciale fighting, and there is also Nicolas and Oski fighting. Nicolas going a lot on the inside, and Oski staying behind, just trying to stay behind him, with also Flack and Glaciale fighting. Glaciale is literally glued on the back of Flack car, and now he's trying to fight here with him going to the sand, and Flack just hit the wall, so Glaciale can get back into the third position, with now Brasidas fighting for this fifth position. He's trying to remain there. It's chaos here in the back, even with few drivers. There are a lot of things happening, so now it's Brasidas trying to go away from this group with Sujuk and Krustent fighting for the sixth position, and oh, there is Oski trying to fight Nicolas here on the inside. An amazing move, the same move that Nicolas did on Oski, and really amazing overtake from him. And there is also Caius here with Sujuk and Brasidas. He has been hit and is now hit. Is in the middle of the pack in the last drivers, because I think there was some incident happening there, but yeah, just an incident with now Krustent being the poleman is trying to fight for his 5th position. I think he made some errors before in the start, so now he's there, and there is Seb and Sujuk side by side, and Sujuk getting 6th with a little bit of lag, and now Sujuk going to the inside, making Seb and Krustent slow down a bit. With that strange move, and now there is Seb trying to get away from Sudyuk, and there is Brasidas trying to stay to fight, but he can't. He's still there, and oh, there is Nicolas who has gone into the sand. So Glacial has a big chance to recover and go 2nd, and he tries it here. But nothing, and there is now Flak and Krustent, with Krustent fighting with Flak here for the 4th position, and he does it! He's 4th with the error of Flak, and now there is still Glaciale and Nicolas. Nicolas has made a really big error, that was not good for him. And now Glaciale goes a little bit wide, and Nicolas can get back to Oski now with a big battle here with Devi, Dukas, and Jairozan. Oh my god, Jairozan. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name, but he's made a big mistake. So Devi Dukas can get away now with now the first drivers being a bit separated, and so it is a train of slipstream, and also of being good to do the racing the track, with Nicolas going really on the inside. Yes, took a lot of adventure from that, and there is also Brasidas and Seb fighting. They both go into the sand, and now it's Nicolas and Oski fighting, and Goski going into the sand, but he goes to the pit, and he changes his tires. Let's see on what compound he goes for. The soft, and he tries to go, and now he is fighting with Brasidas, and there is Krustent and Glaciale for the 2nd position here, and Glaciale going to the sand, so Krustent has a big chance to fight here. There is also Brasidas and Oski, but I think Oski will win there with the Krustent going to the pit, and now we see Oski on the inside of Brasidas, and we see move Brasidas with soft are now really old, goes to the pit and takes the, let's see, the mediums to go into the track again. Other drivers going to the pit, and yeah, we are seeing the first strategy going to working, and if now Brasidas and Seb again for the 6th position. Now there's also Jairozan and David Dukas for the 8th position, with Brasidas defending a lot himself and pushing a bit in the sand, Seb, I think, but not nothing too bad. And there is also now Glaciale going to the pit, and Seb on the inside, what happened there? He's pushing a bit Brasidas. Not the cleanest of the overtakes I have ever seen here, and there is Jairozan and David Dukas fighting for the 8th again, and he tries to remain there with Jairozan. Big, a little big of lag, I think, but he's still 8th. And Brasidas is now on the back of Seb, with now Flak going to the pit with Nicolas, so Oski is now the leader of the race, and let's see Nicolas going out side by side with Krustent. He has exited just a little bit ahead, and he still remains there. So now it's a fight for the 2nd position with Krustent side by side with Nicolas, and he remains there. They are still side by side, and a little mistake of Krustent, so Nicolas can remain 2nd, and now Krustent tries to fight again back, but nothing, he stays there, and so big mistake from Nicolas. Yes, slow down Krustent, and so Oski can get away, and Nicolas can remain 2nd with Seb and Flak now fighting. Brasidas has made an overtake, and now he's going away from Seb and Flak, and Krustent and Nicolas are still fighting with Nicolas. I saw him in the sand, and he's still behind with overtake from Seb from Nicolas. And yeah, he's now ahead, and Krustent is now fighting with Nicolas. There is a slipstream here in the straight line, trying to get side by side with him. but he breaks a bit to remain there, and he tries here on the first corners, and now going in the section of the track, side by side. They are still side by side. They are always side by side here, but he has to brake. And now again side by side in the sand, in a lot of sand, and that was absolutely not good for him. That was incredibly bad because he lost so much time. He's now fourth, and with that sand, it was not good, and the rain is coming with Cruisen now fighting with Glacialen, and ones that have pitted now or in these laps are really unlucky. But for Oski, it's probably one of the best things it could happen, and yeah, he's dominating this race, but this could be really good for him. But I'm not sure if the rain will continue, because it's not heavy rain, so it could continue. I mean, it continues, it's not doesn't end, so every driver needs to go to the pit, and so there is completely changes, because now everything is rain, and if drivers are better in the rain, they could actually get advantage from that. And so yeah, let's see. Oh, Nicholas, little mistake with Cruisen being behind. He's closing the gap, he's trying to get back, and there is also here for the 8th position again, the fight between David Lucas and Jerry Rosan. They're really close to each other, but Cruisen and Nicholas are also really close, and yeah, it's now a game of slipstream, with Seb being ahead of Brasidas, and then there is Flack. Sadly, the race doesn't have a lot of drivers, but yeah, the fun is still a lot, because every driver is really good, and as we can see, they're already close, and big mistake from Nicholas with Cruisen staying really near. He can now fight, and he tries it on the inside, and now he stays behind, but this is incredible. This was a gift from God. This was like it, and Nicholas again, a big mistake. So Cruisen can now get side by side with him, and he tries to stay behind and side by side. This is a big chance for him. He doesn't have to ruin it like he did it before. So now there's more caution in. He tries to stay in mind when he can do an overtake in the best turns, and he does it. Here, into the 2 turns that are perfect for overtaking. Amazing overtake from him, and the race continues to be rainy. And Cruisen can stay again ahead of Nicholas, and yeah. Now Nicholas tries to fight back. The Evolve Interso is not the best for these conditions. Glaciale has an advantage, just like Flack and Brasidas. No, Rosan, and Nicholas tries to fight back, but he can't. He stays side by side, and he stays behind Cruisen. What a defensive move from Cruisen there. It was really awesome, and he actually is escaping from Nicholas. He's gaining some advantage, and he's trying to catch up to Oski. This is really incredible, taking incredible laps from him, because he's now trying to go away, and this could be crucial moments, because if he has this space, he could actually get back to Oski, and we are seeing him closer and closer, but Oski he's doing a fantastic race, so it's not easy to go to collect, to oh my god, to close the gap. My English is still really bad, and I'm doing this I'm doing this commentary after yearly, but like really close to ePower Racing League, so it's the same day, and I'm still a bit bad in the English. I don't know why, but my brain just doesn't want to collaborate. But anyway, we're now with Cruisen and Oski. We're fighting now, and Cruisen is really near Oski. He has made an amazing comeback, and he wants to get that first position. He has made the pole and he wants to remain first even in the race, and he's trying with all of his power. He's trying to get back to Oski, with him trying to fight, trying to remain first, and this is a crucial moment for the race, because this can mean being first and being last. And also with the Inter and the wet tires, I don't know when they will go to the pit, and big error from Krustent. That opportunity was thrown in the trash, so he needs to go again, needs to do that closing gap moment again. He needs to go to in the armor time again, but he's still close. I don't know how, but he's closer to Oski, so this is really good for him. The Inters are starting to deteriorate, and it's not an easy moment for the drivers, but now the sun is coming back, and this could mean last laps with the soft, but we will see, because now Krustent is incredibly close to Oski. This time he doesn't want to ruin this opportunity. He wants to attack at the first moment, at the first chance he got. And he does it here, and he tries it, but they both go into the sand too much on the inside, and so they both make a mistake. They are now a bit farther away from each other, but I think Krustent will close the gap really soon now, with the track drying out, and we are seeing Krustent being close to Oski, and he's trying to get back here, and he's back here in the same corners that he did a lot of his overtakes, and he's trying to get Oski. He has kissed the back of Oski's car, and he's really close. We are in the final laps now, with the rain draining, slowly draining, and probably in a few laps there won't be any rain in the track, so it means probably last lap in soft, or even without the soft, with the dry track and wet tires. It could be really interesting, but now we're seeing Krustent fighting with Oski. On the inside he tries, but he can't. He's done a big mistake, so Oski remains first. Krustent eats the sand, and Nicholas in the meantime is getting back and is closing the gap. Is closer so he could actually go into the fight. Glaciale being the first with the soft, and also David Lucas. This will be really interesting, with Krustent and Oski fighting again for the first position. Is close to Oski. He tries to approach him on the outside, but he goes into the sand. And now with the rain being nothing, and oh, they don't go to the pit. What? They don't want to go to the pit. This is crucial, because the first three drivers don't go to the pit, and Glaciale, who has the soft, could actually get back. I don't know what will happen, but Krustent must make a big overtake to Oski. Amazing move, really clean, and now he's first, and he's trying to fight, and he's trying to get away from him with this really strange condition. They don't want to go to the pit, even if the track is completely dry, and this is really interesting, because Glaciale could actually get back while we are now in the final lap of the race, and they are trying this really strange strategy, but I think it will be the best, because they will probably finish like this, and Oski's losing a lot of time, and his race went from first to second, because Krustent wanted to stay first, and in fact he's going into the final turns, into the final lap, and on the final turn, and Krustent, oh, what is happening here? But Krustent still waits. The Circuito de Brazil Grand Prix, Circuito Brazil Grand Prix, amazing race from Krustent, amazing comeback from him, and he won a fantastic race with a really close end, and in the end Oski lost, but Krustent won, and yeah, that was really incredible. And now we're waiting for the drivers to come into the final turn and into the straight line, so we can talk in the standings, with now J. Rosan 8th, finishing the race, and then we have David Ducas, and then we have to wait Sujuk with the Inters in the dry. It's really strange to see, but yeah. And it's a lot of laps behind, so I don't think he will finish the race. But anyway, we are now in the standings with, as I said, the amazing comeback from Krustent. Then we have Oski second with a really amazing race, but in the end he didn't win. And then Nicolas third with the Maserati with a really amazing race. Then we have Glaciale with fourth. Then we have Seb. Then Flak, Brasidas, Jairosan, David Ducas, and Sujuk. And this was the race with not so much nervous, but with the same fun, because it means that there aren't anything too much chaotic. So this was a more calmer race with Sujuk making the fastest lap, 21.67. Really good lap from him, amazing lap. But in the end, Krustent won, and it was absolutely fantastic to see him doing this race. And yeah, this was AMRL. We hope to see you next time, and we hope you liked it. And we will see you the next time, the next round of AMRL. Then we will see the standings, and then the flags, and the item of the nations of drivers and the team, and the team of the teams. Bye everybody.